right, we're going to start a new barrel. This is our 6-pound barrel, and we're putting in red Aventurine. So, might as well run them all, right? Okay, we're going to run this with 6 tablespoons of, what am I running? 6 tablespoons of 6090 coarse silicone carbide grit and 1 tablespoon of baking soda. And no ceramic media. And then we will see this next week. And we're back with our last barrel that we had running in our 6090 coarse silicone carbide grit. This is our red Aventurine, and it's been running about a week and a half. It's been in our 6-pound barrel, and we had some issues with that tumbler not wanting to pull all the weight because we had the rose quartz that was running and that was really heavy, and then all this Aventurine. So, yikes. This is looking beautiful. There's been no ceramic media in here. This first go round, because we're trying to get all the chips to come off, and we got quite a bit of chips. Lots and lots of chippage. And there's more in here too. So, this Aventurine, sorry about that, is coming along beautifully. It's got a little bit of shaping left to go. Obviously, it's only been like a week and a half. We've got all kinds of sizes in here, mostly small. And that's fine. But as you can see, a lot of these edges have smoothed down quite a bit. Just has a little bit more work to go. I think what we're just going to do is recharge this barrel. Gosh, it's almost like I want to send it to 120. But I think it would be premature. Yeah, let's give it a week with ceramic media. Looks like little cubes of meat. Because there's still a little bit of shaping that can be done. Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, it's good to take a good look at this. We're going to finish going through this. I want to get all the, yeah, you can see how it still needs shaping. I want to make sure we get all the chips out of it. We're going to put ceramic media with it this time. We're going to recharge the barrel. Which really, for this week, it's like starting over. Because we dumped all the ceramic media. Dumped all the contents, the slurry and everything, because we were looking for the chips. Wow, some of these are really ready for 120, but I don't want to split this too soon. Ooh, this red Aventurine's really pretty cool. But as you can see, there's a lot of small pieces. See if I can get that to rest on my pinky. Well, small pieces, some slightly larger. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really disappointed in this rough. This looks like it's, coming along really well. There's a big piece. It's got some pitting in it. Hopefully we can get that knocked out. Yeah. There's some more chippage. Red Aventurine. Holy cow. There's a lot of it. Like I said, this is in our 6-pound barrel. Okay. Red Aventurine's going to go for its second week in course. Holy cow, there is a lot of this. Just trying to get all the rest of the chips. That might be a bad one. Okay, we have our chips. That one can actually go in the Zen garden. It's a rather large one. That one can go in the Zen garden. All these are staying the chips. Okay. Red Adventurine's going back in for another week in 60/90. And we're back with barrels in 60/90 coarse grit. That is the silicone carbide. We left off with this April 14th. So April's like 6th, April 7th. We put all the stuff back to be run. And this was supposedly a week later. We hadn't gotten to the filming. We had a death in the family and everything just kind of stopped. So all of this, I had washed the barrels and left it sit till I got back to it. And it ends up, it's now July 16th, 2022. So it was about a year and a half later here. And this is kind of what, you know, this is a 6-pound barrel. This is the Red Aventurine that had been running 2 weeks at that time in the coarse grit, and some of these are kind of stuck to the bottom of the barrel. This is what happens when you leave it for over a year. It sticks. So we're gonna have to really dig this stuff out. And we'll do a little light inspection, and then we'll figure out if this is ready to move forward to the next stage of grit, or if we have to run it another week. Oh my goodness, this is going to take a hot minute. All right, we'll be right back. We don't need to do this on camera. Okay, hang on. Red Aventurine has been in 60/90 coarse silicone carbide grit since March 26th, and this is let's see, what is this, April 14th. Technically that's when these barrels were washed. The real date is about 15 months later. It is July 16th, 2022. We had some interruptions, and we kind of had to leave everything as it was. And we're going to pick up right where we left off. These are really super dry. They were stuck to the barrel. You can still see the indentations of the stones stuck to the barrel. And now we're going to figure out if this is going to move forward to 120, 220 silicone carbide medium grit, or if it's going to go for another week in course. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Let's wet these down. They look like little chunks of meat, so that we can kind of feel them better. There's no sharp edges really. Trying to get back in the groove here. This has got some, you can kind of see the roughness on that tip there, right here. The rest of it feels super smooth, but I think this would benefit from more 60/90. So anything that's ready to move forward we'll set to the side. Anything that needs to stay will go in the bucket. That is a fracture line from when the stone was crushed at the mine. I don't really think that's going to be, unless we flat lap it, I don't think that's really going to grind down. But we can check it out and see. Won't hurt it to go back in the 60/90. That's definitely going back in. Oh, I hope that's not stuck grit, but it could be. So 60/90, we'll see if it comes back out, or if it's just a discoloration of the stone. This is 50/50 from a visual here, but I think just because it is Aventurine and we have run the Aventurine in 60/90 for multiple weeks in the past, I think we will just err on the safe side. Like, this has a lot more shaping that needs to be done. Let's just err on the safe side and run the whole barrel at 60/90. Yeah, we'll go through and check for chips in the ceramic media. I'm not really seeing a lot, so may have gotten really lucky. That's a pretty piece. Ooh, sounds squeaky. Got a nice variety of sizes. Yeah. Okay, let's do this off camera. Keep the video short, because I know they were tending to be multiple part and over an hour long in the past. Boy, that's really just ready to go. Alright, let's not rush this. Let's do this off camera. Do a real good inspection and get our mindset back where we were over a year ago. Okay. All right, we have sorted and inspected our red Aventurine. This is what's going to continue in the 60/90 course silicone carbide grit. This over here we pulled out to go to our medium silicone carbide, the 120, 220 grit. This is just going to be held out and wait for the rest of the 60/90 barrel to catch up to it. Whoops. Now over here, I've pulled two stones that I want to show you, like why something goes to 60/90 versus moving forward. So this piece has a fracture line all the way around the tip, and that could get knocked off with the tumbling action. So what I want to have happen is for this to get knocked off in the 6090, because it's easily repaired at that stage and it won't adversely damage all the rest of the stones. These little white marks are crush issues that happened at the mine where the stone was broken up to sell for tumblings rough. But here's this fracture line here and it right here. Both of those could potentially, and this right here, could all break off. So that's why it's being held back to continue in the course 6090. All right, now this stone is going to move forward. Let's get some water on it here. This stone is going to move forward to the medium stage because all the corners, everything, you know, is rounded. It's shaped nicely. It doesn't have fracture marks. That is inside the stone, and it's a visual impairment, not a physical one. Oh. There. So that's why it's going to be moved forward. Okay, let's move on to our next barrel. And we're back with our last barrel in 6090 coarse silicone carbide grit. It is our red Aventurine, and it has been running for 3 weeks. We've already gone through the ceramic media, and it looks fantastic. There's no chips or anything in it. No damaged media either. I gotta tell you, this stuff's amazing. This could probably go another week. But so much of this is ready to move forward to 120. Oh my gosh. Just after 3 weeks. And it feels silky smooth. This Aventurine's amazing. You know, like that green Aventurine's also been running. How long's it been running? 2 weeks. Alright, so 1 more week and hopefully it'll look like this. Wow. There's a lot of small pieces in this one, but the rough was in really good shape. And, oh my gosh. This is in our 6-pound barrel. And, I think, in just a quick glance, most of this is going to go to 120. So if I have any other Aventurines that are ready for medium, for the 120, 220, then I will add it to this, because I don't think we're going to have enough to run this barrel if I don't split, add to it. See, it's like you can see it, but you can't feel it. I'm going to do a really close inspection off camera. And we'll see how much we have left to move forward. We'll make a decision. We'll be right back. Alright, after our inspection, these are the ones that are ready for medium. And these are the ones that have to stay back in 6090 for 1 more week. So, I do not have enough of either batch to run in my 6-pound barrel. So after have to, after some wash cycles, move some barrels around and see what I've got available. Sometimes it might have to sit for a week until there's an available barrel ready. All right, we're back after our inspection, and we had enough red Aventurine that still had to stay in 60/90 coarse grit. So we have our 1.5 pound barrel, and it was just enough to fill it. So we're going to run this for another week. And then this is everything that's ready for medium, and we're going to put it on hold until this barrel catches up. Love it when we split batches. Okay, we'll be back with new barrels in a moment. Red Aventurine has been running in 60/90 silicone carbide coarse grit for 4 weeks, and it's time to take a really good look at it, and we'll see what's ready to move forward to medium, which is our 120 grade. And I think it's doing really well. As you can see, there's no rough edges. It's not sharp. It's really rounded nicely. It's feeling nice. I'm not seeing a lot of pits on this piece. I think it's ready to be moved forward. Yeah, that could use a little bit more, but I think we're just gonna try and not split this batch too much. Let's see where we're at. Definitely ready goes there. It's a nice big piece. Feels really good. I'm concerned about this right here. I'm really not willing to hold it back, I don't think. We'll see how much this barrel splits down. This is a small barrel. This is already in our 1.5 pound barrel. Ooh. Nice and dark. That feels. I could just maybe 120 will smooth it. I'm not really sure. Tired. It's been a long day already. That feels really nice. Oh, we got a bruised end. Is that bruised or is that quartz? That's going to bang around and get chipped off. We'll find out, won't we? Oh, that definitely needs work. That's damage right here. That cannot go forward. God, my hands are all dyed from that red tiger's eye. Yeah, this one's going to be held back. Good thing is we've got so much Aventurine going in so many different barrels. We'll just pop it in another 60/90 batch. Yeah. Alright, we're going to finish these off camera. Save some time. washed out. And I think what we're going to end up doing is we're going to run a medium barrel. So we'll put this in a wash cycle and move it to medium. We've got a lot of Aventurine right now of various colors. So we'll split this batch, whatever needs another week in 60-90 will get combined, and whatever needs to go into medium will go into medium. Alright, we will finish this off camera and we'll be right back. Red Aventurine, 1 week in medium, and it is really looking lovely. Looks like little tiny cubes of meat. Little tiny cubes of meat that's ready to move to 500. So out of all the other colors that were in this medium barrel of Aventurine, there was only like 4 or 5 pieces that needed another 120. So we're at 95% ready to move forward to 500. And since we have so much running in course, I think we'll just take out those couple of pieces that need the 120 and hold it till the other barrel catches up and run it with those, because all of these are looking gorgeous and ready to run to 500. So it'll get several wash cycles, 4 or 5, and then yeah, and then this is ready to move forward. Whew. Amazing. Beautiful Aventurine. Oh, here, losing our focus. Okay, I think that's it for Red Aventurine for this week. I'm going to continue this off camera to keep these videos shorter. And anything that needs to stay in 120, I'm going to set aside, like I said earlier. And most of this is going to get wash cycles and move to 500. Yeah, these are drying fast today. Okay, I'll finish these off camera. And we will be back with our barrels in 500. Okay. Red Aventurine has been running in 500 pre-polish aluminum oxide for 1 week. And this is dry, and you can see it's already taking a shine. Wait until it gets through the polish stages. Holy cow. Okay, this is wet. So we're going to do our inspection off camera. There are more Aventurines in here besides Red that are kind of just hitching a ride. So I needed more time in this stage. But these Reds, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Feels really, really good. I do not think it's a purple. I do not think at this juncture that this is going to need another week in 500. I think 1 week was plenty. I think this will be able to get some wash cycles and move on to 1000, and then we'll see it again next week. This Red Aventurine is really, really delightful to work with. It started out really tiny, you know, small sizes, but you know, yeah, doesn't matter. It's really pretty. It's working out pretty well. From a quick glance, I did not find any chips in the ceramic media when I did the rinse, barrel rinse out. So that's encouraging. Wow. You see how smooth the surface is getting. And it's still going to go through a 1000 pre-polish, which was going to get rid of a lot of the micro scratches and abrasions from the ceramic media and whatnot. And then it'll be ready for polish in 2 weeks. Okay, I'm going to finish checking all this off camera. There's still quite a bit in the barrel. And gosh, still quite a bit in the barrel. Okay, Red Aventurine is a success so far. Several wash cycles today, and then it's going to go to 1000, and we will see it next week. And we're back with our Red Aventurine that has spent 1 week in 1000 pre-polish. And I gotta say, it's looking really amazing. Now, we did have this running in our 45C barrel, so it's our 4-pound barrel, and so this was not enough to run, so we added some other Aventurines that was ready for 1000, some peach, yellow, purple, and blues, but I'm not going to inspect those on camera because this video is already insanely long. So we're going to look at a few of these reds, see if they're ready to move forward to polish, and then I will do the rest of this barrel off camera because we've already seen the other colors of Aventurine to completion. And it's just, the only reason it's in this video is so that you see what I was working on this week. Really, this Red Aventurine is just beautiful. It feels like silk. It is so smooth. I'm not seeing bruising so far. I think it's definitely ready to move to polish. Now these are on the smaller side, you know, but we do have some larger pieces as well. But most of this red was pretty small. But goodness gracious, it's just absolutely flawless. Just beautiful. And you can see I'm going to dry this off. Dry my fingers off. There's a nice little patina shine going on right now, and that's just the 1000 pre-polish. Aluminum oxide. So this is going to go into regular aluminum oxide polish and run for a week. And then we will look at it next week and see how absolutely stunningly beautiful it is. So we've got some nice translucency in this one. Just really, really pretty. Oh my gosh, there's just so much to look at. Yeah, this red is, I've said it a few times during, you know, the course of tumbling this red. It kind of looks like little tiny cubes of meat. I think it's because it's probably cut up on a tile saw. That's why we have such consistent shaping. You know, all these little squares, little rectangles. But I didn't cut it up on a tile saw. It was done at the either at the vendor or at the mine. I don't know, whichever one prepared this for tumbling rough. But boy, I did get a hold of some good red. It almost looks like a flower agate, but it's not. Wow. Beautiful. Oh, is that some chipping? I didn't see anything when I went through the ceramic media. That's concerning. So I don't want any damaged stones going into polish to ruin the whole batch. I'll pull that one out. And this is why we inspect it. Ooh, it's like fingers on a chalkboard. Alright, I'm going to continue this off camera, and this barrel will be going to polish. Alright. Red one. Red ones are so much smaller. Looks like they were cut up on a tile saw. These are so many cubes. It is a lovely, lovely shine. I'm going to call our red Aventurine a success. Dry it off. That's definitely the shine we want to see. Wow. This is amazing. Woo. Woo. Look at that. I would say we've definitely got our recipe down for Aventurine. It is just perfect. It's a great big piece of going through the paper towel today. Wow. Look at that shine. Whew. Stunning. Oh, there was a piece of blue in here. Another piece of red Aventurine. Just watch it air dry here. Kind of chase it in the shine. Very happy. Now these are going to go through a 24-hour burnish cycle to make sure we get all the polish out of any nook and cranny that might still be there. Wow. Oh, I just love these. It's still slipping out of my hand. There's a bunch more reds in here. Another piece of paper towel. It's just a delightful shine. Woof. Can't wait to get these out of burnish tomorrow and get the final photographs. Okay, I am going to empty out the rest of that 4.5 pound barrel, or 4 pound barrel. Give them a quick rinse, line them up by color, take a quick picture, or I'll come back and show you guys real quick. And then it's going into a burnish cycle for about 24 hours. And after that, we'll start something new. Yay! All right, be right back. Okay, we're back with our red Aventurine after it's been rinsed. This is just everything that was in that 4 pound barrel. Got the reds and the peaches and the yellows, purples, and some blues. All of these are ready for a burnish cycle. And so happy with this barrel. It turned out so beautiful. After the burnish cycle, we will get, oh, that's really purple, sparkly. We'll get individual photos after burnish cycle. Wow, fantastic. The Aventurine is a success. afterburnish cycle. Red Aventurine.